Like, I was just talking to someone this morning about, DMX. And you love DMX. You love the song Where the Hood At, but you look at the first verse, it's like, I ain't gonna explain fucking a man. Yeah. If we even end the beef, I ain't shaking your hand. Like,
I show no love to homo thugs, dude.
like, at the time, this was a hit song. In 2021, this would not be a hit song. It would, it might not be pulled off the platforms, but it would not be pushed. It would not be on Rap Caviar. Let's put it like this.
It would be national outrage. When I was interviewing this artist, Trapland Pat, the other day, who's an artist from Florida, who's signed to Fredo Bang, and I was telling him about the SNL skit / movie Pat, which is basically about like a person who is maybe a man, maybe a woman.
Trans, basically.
Kind of trans, vaguely trans.
Yeah.
And I'm like explaining the concept of
non-binary, I think is a proper word.
Yeah, the joke throughout the whole show for people who haven't seen it is that you can't figure out whether it's a man or a woman, and there's constant contradictory information. But I'm explaining the movie to him and realizing as I'm explaining it, like, wow, this would never be able to exist today. This would be seen as pure hate. And it really wasn't. It was really just funny.
Right. I guess Kehlani came out as lesbian recently.
Right.
And
I thought that was old news.
Yeah. Well, she has a baby, and she was dating YG.
That's
right?
what I'm saying. YG just, there's nowhere to go from there.
There's nowhere to go.
That's the top of the mountain.
Yeah, and she talks about, on the privilege of being a straight presenting artist. I almost think these days it's the other way around. I feel like Lil Nas X might have faded away if he didn't come out as gay.
Yeah, there's an extent to which I understand that if you come out as gay and you live in Oklahoma, you're probably going to get beat up and thrown in the trash can at lunch. There's a lot of bad things that could happen to you in that situation. If you are a pop star with a woke fan base, being gay is not a liability at all. If anything, it's going to help your career. It's going to insulate you against criticism. It's going to make this huge, not a huge percentage, but this very rabid fan base get in line behind you because they're going to want to support you. Now, granted, certainly we see the gays eat their own for sure too. Definitely you see gay dudes attacking gay artists because they feel like they should act a certain way or whatever.
Really?
But
like who?
I can't even think of a good example, but I don't know. Don't you feel like when you see these communities that it's like they can turn very petty towards their own kind from time to time.
I just can't think of two gay artists beefing with each other.
I bet somebody could think of one in the comments. Yeah, you're right. No, but not even like artists beefing with each other, but more like I could imagine Lil Nas saying some vaguely offensive things about gay people that would like torpedo his career right now because his own people would take such issue with it. That'd be kind of hard to imagine, but I don't know. I don't think that. I think at a certain point you have to start being a little bit honest about it and say that, yes, like being not heterosexual certainly is going to open up your fan base to a big audience at a certain point.
I don't know anyone's career I don't know anyone's career that disappeared because they came out as gay in the last 20 years.
I think Makonnen might take issue with that. Just because I feel like 2013, 2014, I feel like he still kind of got a lot of shit for coming out as gay. And I feel like, we don't know where his career would have gone otherwise, but I feel like he's somebody, well, I guess him being shelved by OVO was probably the more disastrous thing either way.
Or maybe him not really coming out with music that really reacts might be a better reason for that, because Tuesday was a dope song and he actually had a collection of songs that were pretty dope.
No, I thought he was
at the time.
Fire at that
time.
No, I think he still is super talented. But,
I remember I was going through some of his catalog at the time. I'm like, yo, this dude's pretty dope. Like he's got his own kind of thing going on, and he came out as gay. And then remember at one point he was dating, was it Lil Peep, I guess, and it was sort of like that was the hot artist at the time also. So I'm like, just being gay will not keep you going.
No.
You got to follow it up with some music. Like, Lil Nas X came out with Montero and it ended up being a big song. It's like, he's not just famous just for being gay. He's famous for the songs. Frank Ocean, a lot of dope music. DJ Mr. C is still doing his thing. You know what I mean? Like, he still has a job. He's still DJing, still doing his thing. I mean, it's a different thing. But you can't just say, I'm gay. Now I want to just live off my past catalog for the rest of my life and not do anything. You got to still produce new music. And I haven't heard anything that Makonnen has put out in the last 5 years, really.
He's been putting shit out.
He has? It's just not reacting?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe
he just put something new out. I still got to listen to it. So
okay, maybe I got to check it out. I don't know.